Hello out there, my name is Andra Inamani, and me I'm with my colleagues. We are a group of Kepler students, and as we have been working on the project that is about challenge-based learning, I will talk about the research that we conducted on the field, as and let me allow my colleagues to also introduce themselves.
Thank you, Andrew. I'm Alan. I'll be talking about the big ideas, the essential equation, and the challenge we've had.
Thank you, Josias. I am Elisa Dushime, and I will be talking about the implementation process.
Thanks, Elisa. I'm Dorothée Nizigiyimana. I'll be talking about the impact of our implementation. Let's welcome Josias to proceed.
Thank you. We as a group, we had a big idea, which is community, which is all about a group of people that live in the same place, and they have a particular same characteristic that they share in common. So from that big idea, which is a community, we developed an essential questions, which is how educating and empowering women contribute to the social economy development in that group of people or in that communities. Also, we made our evaluation and further developed our essential question to be addressed and solved in that community. And then we have come up with a challenge, which is increasing women awareness on their contribution or participation in income generating activities in that community. I may also welcome my colleague to talk about to talk about his task in this project.
So, as this challenge-based learning, we looked about the community, as he said, and our essential question was all about improving the welfare of the women in the community. And adding on the challenge, it was all about increasing the awareness on their participation in income generating activities and to their welfare. So this research was carried out in Nyagato Cell, Chimironko sector, Kigali, this is Rwanda. And the research that we conducted was a field research. We went on the field, specifically in that cell. So the intention of this research was to know how is the rate of the awareness of these women knowing why they should join income generating activities. And another thing was the need to know why and why should they join these income generating activities. And we also wanted to know the available income generating activities that are available in this area, so that at least when we are giving these women why they should join, at least we give them the tangible evidence that this is the economic activity taking place in this area. We also wanted to know the possible solutions that we can come up with so that the awareness is increased in the area, which is Nyagato Cell, Chimironko sector, Kigali. We went on now, as we carried out research, we established questionnaires that was asking different questions, and respondents were able to fill what they knew and their points of view. We also had interviews. We went to the field. Us as researchers, we interviewed different people, especially women, to know how they feel and what they know about the income generating activities and what is hindering them to know why they should join this income generating activity for their welfare. So from the research we carried out, we found out that only 50%, because this was got from the questionnaires, that only 50% are aware of the why they should join income generating activities, their impact and the challenges. That means that the rate is too low. It is only 50%. And as the essential question was, and the challenge, that we aimed at increasing the awareness on their participation in income generating activities, they need as to why we had to increase 50 to some other level. So that pushes me to the solution that we had to generate so that at least our challenge is met. So we decided that we should sensitize women in this Nyagato Cell, Chimironko sector by encouraging them and using guest speakers from cooperatives, mothers union groups, and this was to take place by 4th February 2018, of which we managed to go on and carry out, and maybe I will come my colleague to continue with how it was implemented. Thank you.
So thank you, Andrew. As Andrew said, we had to train the women in the cell of Nyagatovu for them to be aware of these income generating activities. So to talk about the implementation process, we first need to implement our project in the churches. We had to call the pastor whose name is Sereman and leading the church called Revival in Nyagatovu cell. So we also had to call a guest speaker whose name is Angela. She's a woman and she has a strong background in leading cooperatives here in Rwanda. And she did many cooperatives like the cooperative of handcraft making by the women who organized themselves to make that product, that cooperative. So the guest speaker accepted our wishes, and it was on Sunday we had to go and visit the church and implement our project there in the church. So I may call upon my partner Dorothy to proceed with the impact of implementation process.
Thanks, Elisa. In this church, the pastor gave us a welcome, and the guest speaker explained to those women how they can be independent in order not to take all the burden of the family expenses to their husbands. And she told them all what she leads as cooperatives. They have chosen one which make bags, necklaces, and earrings, and they have contributed each one 500 each month. The guest speaker accepted to come to teach them how to make them in order to gain money. She will also give them some customers in order to be known as a cooperative. Let's welcome Andrew in order to.
So in addition on the implementation, we see that at least they came to know why they should join, and within that we have seen that they have already started involving themselves in income generating activities, and they have, as they have said, they have carried out an handcraft making farm that is going to make them earn profits for their own families. Thank you. This is what we have for you. Thank you for your time.